Hello there. Star Wars Celebration has finished, and I was lucky enough to attend the event in London on the Friday, and it was fantastic. And if you want to experience a snapshot of my day at Star Wars Celebration, then check out my YouTube short now. Star Wars Celebration was full of reveals, discussion, and of course, celebration of all things Star Wars. And here are my top 5 moments from it. Number 1. Ahsoka trailer premiering. I was there on the Friday and the reaction to the Ahsoka trailer was insane. Seeing the Ghost Crew in live action was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And they all look great. Shout out to Chopper as well. And not only that, we finally got to see Grand Admiral Thrawn in live action, albeit from behind, but everyone at Celebration lost their minds. Furthermore, we had confirmation that Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced Thrawn in Star Wars Rebels, will reprise his role in live action. It sure feels good being a fan of both Ahsoka and the show Star Wars Rebels right now. Definitely go back and watch it if you haven't already. Number 2. Hayden Christensen and Dave Filoni getting their flowers. Seeing the crowd reaction to both Hayden Christensen and Dave Filoni was incredible, and I had tears of joy watching both of these interviews. They definitely got the loudest reactions out of all of the guests over the 4-day weekend, and I'm gutted I wasn't there on the Saturday and Sunday to witness these moments in person. The following clips say it all as to why they're in my top 5 moments.
Man, you guys sure know how to make a guy feel good. That was very nice, thank you.
We do.
I love you guys too.
Hi, Hayden Christensen.
Making me emotional.
There isn't a single bit of it that isn't deserved. That you played him.
I mean, this. I mean, this, I can't tell you how much this means to me.
It must be wonderful to be bringing this show to the screen.
Yeah, man, it's emotional. I gotta say, I'm just taking this all in.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of these. I've never seen so many people, and I'm just looking. Literally, I'm just like looking. I get emotional. I'm looking at all your faces, and all the things you do to make this all possible. And I'm trying to like commit it to memory and just know that I see you guys and the variety of people that we have as Star Wars fans is a part of what makes it so beautiful, that you come in costumes or just a t-shirt. I love how much you put into it. It means so much to me. Because I get it. Like, I really get it. John gets it. If I wasn't sitting here, I swear to God, and people say it, and I think we all know, but I would be out there. I've been out there. I appreciate the effort you make just to be here with us. And just let me say that. And so thank you.
Number 3. The Bad Batch Season 3 being announced, and the tech love from the actors on the panel. This one was a bittersweet one for me, as we got the official announcement of the Bad Batch Season 3, due for release in 2024, which I'm very excited about. But they further announced this would be the final season of the Bad Batch story, which is a shame as I do love this show and the era it explores. Particularly the deep dive into cloning we are getting. I also think Dr. Hemlock is the perfect antagonist, and I'm sure they'll do a great job wrapping up the show. For any tech lovers out there, definitely go back and watch the Bad Batch panel if you haven't seen it already. all the panelists become very emotional talking about Tech, and the love that they have for the character. I'm still not over it myself, and I don't think I ever will be. Hopefully the theories will be true and we'll see Tech again in the final season. Number 4. The announcement of 3 new Star Wars films. Finally we are getting Star Wars films again, as they simultaneously announced the official canon timeline as well. One of the 3 films is a new original story set during the dawn of the Jedi, the beginning of the Star Wars timeline, dating back even earlier than the Old Republic. Another film will be set during the Age of the New Republic and will wrap up the Mandoverse, as it's being known as, and will be directed by none other than Dave Filoni himself. And the final film announced will be set 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, and we'll see Daisy Ridley return as Rey, forming the new Jedi Order. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking, we don't like Rey, blah blah blah, the sequel trilogies are naff, blah blah blah, and don't worry, I get it. I agree it should have been Luke Skywalker restarting the Jedi Order, but I don't actually mind the character of Rey, and I think it could be interesting and fun seeing new stories set in the future. There was no official announcement of John Boyega returning as Finn, but I think this could be announced in the future, as John has recently called his stance on Disney Star Wars. However, I generally wouldn't blame him if he doesn't come back. I also wouldn't be surprised to see Mark Hamill return to the franchise, as well as Adam Driver as maybe a Force Ghost Ben Solo. Seeing the official timeline gives me hope that one day we will see the Old Republic games come to life in live action. But I'm sorry Revan fans, I think this could be a while yet. Number 5. Tales of the Jedi Season 2 announced. This one was a pleasant surprise actually, as I wasn't sure if Tales of the Jedi would get a second season, and I was buzzing to hear it announced. Seeing Count Dooku's fall to the dark side was a treat for fans, and shout out to Yaddle fans as well as we got to see more of her through his story. I also enjoyed the Ahsoka arc, particularly Anakin training her against the clones, and it will be fascinating to see who Dave Filoni and the team decide to focus on next. I would have loved it to be Tales of the Sith instead, with the telling of Darth Plagueis and the rise of Sidious, but my early guess, if it remains Jedi focused, would be none other than Grogu, which I think makes sense from a marketing perspective as well. Let me know in the comments below your favourite moments or announcements from Star Wars Celebration, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to you. We're currently on the road to 100 subs, and thank you to anyone who has already subscribed. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit that button now and check out my other content. And until then, see you next time guys.